on 24th April 2026, this bench of Justice M.M. Sundares and Justice Augustine George Massey of Supreme Court declared that the Service Imam Lands as inalienable work property. So, in this context, we would like to discuss in detail about the judgment where it has ruled that Service Inam Lands attached to mosques are work properties and cannot be alienated. And this judgment clarifies that grants made for religious or charitable purposes are impressed with a public trust and remain inalienable even if sale deeds exist. In succession dispute courts rigorously examine execution intent and surrounding circumstances to determine the authenticity of a will. This ruling offers important judicial clarity as Supreme Court judgment on validity of wills and inheritance disputes in India. The very background of this landmark judgment relating to the dispute which centered on a 3-acre parcel of land in Kurnool district of Andhra Pradesh, historically recorded as Service Inam Land attached to a mosque. The plaintiffs here, Janaki, Busappa, claimed ownership based on sale deeds executed in 1985 and 1996, seeking injunction against the Wakf Board. The Andhra Pradesh Wakf Board argued that the land was dedicated for religious purposes and thus constituted Wakf property. The Wakf Tribunal dismissed the plaintiff's suit holding the land to be Wakf property. However, the Andhra Pradesh High Court overturned this decision, ruling in favor of the plaintiffs. The matter raised the Supreme Court on appeal by the State Wakf Board of Andhra Pradesh. So, the bench consisting Justice M.M. Sundares and Justice Augustine George Massey of Supreme Court restored the tribunal's order holding that Service Inam Lands are Wakf property and cannot be alienated. The court emphasized further that Service Inam Lands are grants made for religious or charitable services or endowed properties impressed with a trust. There is another observation made by the apex court bench that is regarding alienability restrictions. Such lands cannot be transferred through shell deeds as they are perpetually tied to religious obligations. Further, the bench observed that the burden of proof regarding the plaintiffs must succeed on the strength of their own titles, not on the weakness of the defendant's case. The court relied on the precedent which cited by the apex court in that leading case, Said Ali vs. Andhra Pradesh Wakf Board of 1998 judgment delivered by the apex court itself, which held that grants for religious services acquire the character of Wakf property under Muslim law. Those legal principles that were followed, such as the Wakf Act 1995, which defines Wakf property as permanent dedication for religious, pious, or charitable purposes. Wakf properties are inalienable unless permitted under specific statutory provisions for the Service Inam versus Personal Inam. And in connection to Service Inam, it is granted for religious charitable services becomes Wakf property, as while personal Inam granted for personal benefit, which is transferable. And regarding the very observation relating to burden of proof in title suits, it was observed by the bench that plaintiffs must establish lawful title, reliance on documents that themselves record the land as service inam undermines their claim. Further, the apex court let down the principle of public trust. Religious grants are impressed with public trust obligations restricting alienability. So the final judgment of the Supreme Court, where it set aside the High Court's judgment of Andhra Pradesh High Court, then restored the Wakf Tribunal's finding that the land is Wakf property and held that the plaintiffs failed to establish valid title or lawful possession. So now we would like to conclude our discussion on this very important lecture relating to Service Inam Lands as Wakf property, protection of Wakf properties. It is reinforces inalienability of lands dedicated to religious institutions. Then it distinguishes service inam from personal inam, preventing misuse of shell deeds. Plaintiffs must prove title independently, cannot rely on weaknesses in the defense. So, in connection to that, we found certain important, relevant questions regarding the very case that is relating to the implications which strengthens the very protection of Wakf properties, ensuring that lands dedicated to mosques and religious institutions remain perpetually tied to their intended purpose, immune from alienation through shell deeds. So, the very question relating to that, whether Service Inam Lands be sold or transferred. No, they are inalienable as they are perpetually tied to religious obligation, while differentiating service inam and personal inam. It was defined by the bench that service inam lands constitutes religious charitable purpose becomes Wakf property, while defining personal inam, it defined it for individual benefit, and such lands are transferable. A grant made for rendering religious or charitable services to an institution like a mosque becomes part of the Wakf property. So hereby I would like to conclude our discussion on this important landmark judgment delivered on 24th April 2026 by the bench of Justice M. Sundaresh and Justice Augustine Massey regarding the leading case Andhra Pradesh State Wakf Board vs. Janaki Busappa.